we're here still at E3 and we're doing an interview on the new Homefront, The Revolution. Can you tell the viewers a little more about the game, because it's just announced?
Yeah, so Homefront, The Revolution is a game set in occupied Philadelphia, so it's set in the year 2029, and it's a brutal occupation where North Korea, in this kind of worst case extreme fiction scenario, of occupied United States, and they've set their capital city as Philadelphia. And what Crytek are doing now that we own the franchise, we're kind of taking Philadelphia and kind of going back to that Crytek DNA of, you know, kind of Far Cry and Crysis, and going free roam with the game. So Homefront: The Revolution is set in a free roam sandbox Philadelphia, where your job as an everyman, as an ordinary guy, is to help ignite the revolution against this brutal occupation.
Right, it is called The Revolution, but how will the game revolutionize the gameplay?
I mean, so there's quite a few interesting things that we're doing. I mean, one of the interesting things is that over the course of the game, as I mentioned, it's a free roam Philadelphia, and over the course of the game, the game world evolves. So you see the revolution play out on the streets. So at the beginning of the game, when you're under the kind of the full occupation and the watchful eye of the KPA, you know, the game world kind of shows itself to be kind of in keeping with that. But then as you kind of build the resistance and ignite the revolution and there's more uprising, you get to see that play out on the streets, and the game world and the gameplay basically evolves within that.
Okay, cool. The first Homefront was really known for the emotional and brutal story. Will Homefront: The Revolution also feature such a story?
I mean, it's a kind of a gritty IP, right? It's a kind of a gritty fiction. So yeah, I mean, we're very much portraying I suppose, the horrors, as it were, of occupation and what that means for civilians, and really letting the players kind of live that experience some more, because it's a free roam game, because it's kind of, you know, that sandbox world. You can really take the time to interact with civilians, interact with the KPA, the oppressors. So yeah, I mean, it's a gritty story, but we're definitely kind of applying our own kind of spin on it as well.
Right, thank you. One last question. When will we be able to play this game at home?
So Homefront: The Revolution's available next year in 2015, and it's available on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Mac and Linux.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome, thank you.